5 things you should know before you do your masters at TU Dortmund University. TU Dortmund is not only one of the finest institutions in Germany, it's undoubtedly one of the most funded institutions as well. If you're planning to do your masters at TU Dortmund University, this video will give you insights of what all things you should know before coming here. And if you have already admit, congratulations. And this video will give you an insight of what all things you should know before coming here and how you can prepare yourself as well. You can skip to any part if you want because every part has been labeled, and I hope you enjoy this video. Let's get started. Let's start with the first and the most important thing, the lifestyle. Now, if you're coming for the first time in Germany, the lifestyle can be very different from your home country. Lifestyle in Germany is quite different in a lot of ways. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Sunday is a holiday in Germany. It's no myth. Sunday is actually a holiday in Germany, so you have to make sure that you have your groceries done and you have all the shopping done and you are here at home on Sunday. Sunday is considered as a public holiday for everyone, so it's quite rare to find a restaurant which is open on Sunday, but there are some exceptions of course. If you're coming by a flight from your home country, you would be landing either in Düsseldorf or in Dortmund. If you're landing in Dortmund, then it's going to be quite easy because then you can take the direct train. If you're landing in Dortmund, my recommendation is you take the S1 train, which starts from the Düsseldorf airport and reaches all the way up to the university. This will not only save a lot of time, but will also make sure that you reach on campus directly. Next up, we have currency. Okay, very important. You need to understand that Germany is a cash-based country. Chances of using your card can be quite challenging at a lot of places, especially markets and shopping centers. You can possibly use card in a couple of shops like Rewe, Lidl and Aldi, but other shops usually don't really accept card, and that can be quite challenging for a lot of people. You need to make sure that you have enough euros before leaving your country. My recommendation would be to take money before leaving. Obviously you can take out money over here, but make sure that your card company is not charging you an exceeding amount of money for that. Another important thing I would recommend is opening a bank account over here. The Sparkasse bank is one of the most popular and most favorite bank for everyone over here because it comes with the integration of using Apple Pay and also Google Pay. So essentially you can use your card from your phone itself, and then you can use something like TransferWise to transfer money from your Indian or American bank account directly to your Sparkasse account if you want. Another important thing that you should know is if you're planning to work over here, you need a Sparkasse account because the companies need to verify that you are actually living in Germany. The Sparkasse account is technically a must. Another alternative that you can use is the N26 account, which can be opened from your phone itself. Now, you need to understand that opening a bank account requires something known as Student-Wise, which is issued from the Rathaus, which is in the city. That's basically the city registration that you will do. Last but not least, I would recommend keeping at least 50 to 100 euros in cash in your wallet just in case of any emergency. German food is amazing. No doubts, German food is definitely amazing. Like, hats off to the food over here. It feels like home, to be honest. TU Dortmund actually has a very good food providing system. It's known as Mensa, okay, or Mensa. A lot of people say Mensa. Mensa is a central canteen where people have their lunch usually. There are two Mensas in the campus. One is Mensa South and one is Mensa North, or the bigger Mensa. Everyone usually goes to the North Mensa because it's so huge. Now, let's come to the price. Mensa is extremely cost effective. You would pay 4 euros for a meal like this. And this means that you can save quite a lot of money just by going out and having food. The best part is Mensa serves really healthy food. Chances of getting a chicken or fish are really high. So if you're looking for high protein options, there are a lot of them. But if you're vegan or vegetarian, Mensa is not short on that as well. There are always a lot of vegetarian options in Mensa. Next, let's talk about groceries. There are a couple of stores that I would recommend going to for grocery shopping, like Rewe, Lidl and Aldi. My personal recommendation would be going to Rewe because the food over there is really high quality and you can find a lot of variety. Of course, Lidl and Aldi has a lot more options and they're quite cost effective. But if you really want to save your money, I would recommend going to Kaufland, which is one of the biggest store to go for shopping, and you can find everything over there at very good prices. Now let's talk about campus life and pressure. Now you need to understand that studying at TU is not an easy job for sure. I'm doing my masters in robotics, and to be honest, it's quite challenging. It requires a number of hours just self-studying and preparing for exams, and we have weekly exams as well. You need to understand that TU Dortmund is a high-ranking university and they want to maintain that level. Now this means that they really want you to devote yourself into studies and focus on your studies. It can be quite challenging for a lot of people in the start, especially to maintain a balance between your lifestyle, your studies, and maybe like sports or something. But trust me, you won't regret it. TU Dortmund will give you enough possibilities in the future that you would earn back every moment that you have spent over here. Okay, let's talk about something which is a little more lighter. Traveling. If you like traveling and if you want to explore places over here, TU Dortmund is at a very good place. To be honest, I think this is the best place possible. Okay, I'll tell you why. Because Amsterdam is closed, Paris is closed, Zurich is closed, Italy is also frankly closed, to be honest, and you can go possibly anywhere you want in the Europe from here. Okay, let's talk about traveling in detail now. So when you start your semester, you get something known as a semester ticket, which is usually in your app on the phone, and you can show it, in case someone is asking for the ticket or the ticket checker wants to see your ticket. But the good part is it covers all this area which is highlighted on this map. This means that you're covering at least 40% of the left side of Germany where you all can go, and a couple of parts also in Netherlands as well. Now this ticket covers 4 important transportation mediums, which are H-Bahn, U-Bahn, Zug, and the local train. Now understand that this ticket is only valid on the selected region which is highlighted on the map. You can also download the map on the description as well. And you cannot take the high-speed trains, which are also known as the ICE trains. You cannot take that, but everything except that you can definitely take it. I'll give you a simple example. Let's say you want to go to Netherlands. If you see the map, on the map you have the possibility of going to Arnhem, which is the last stop where the ticket is essentially covered. So you can take any transportation except the IC trains, which are the high-speed trains, and you can go from here Dortmund to Arnhem, and from there you can go to Amsterdam if you want. The best and the most fanciest transportation you'll find is the H-Bahn. I mean, I personally love it. It's like going to the Harry Potter castle every single day when you are going to the university. It's known as the H-Bahn. The H-Bahn is essentially the air train which you take when you want to go from North Campus or to South Campus, or you want to go home from Eschenhofen. So I stay very close to Eschenhofen, so I take the train from Eschenhofen all the way up to the Technology Z building, and it's amazing. Covering transportation, I think it's very important that you should know which app you should install. So I would recommend installing the DB Navigator, which is the official app that is used for all the transportation that are happening over here. In the app, you can put your starting destination and the end destination, and the app will tell you essentially all the things that you can possibly take to reach to the point. And it will only recommend the things that are included in your ticket. So very helpful, I think very, very helpful. And in case you have friends or family members who are visiting, you can buy the tickets from the app itself. I hope you found this video helpful and you have a great time at TU Dortmund University, and I'll see you in the next one.